Hello everybody, it is Jamarcus and I'm here with week 5 of the BHA. We're faced off against Prince, who has a very strong top 4. Iron Valiant's a very scary Pokemon to switch into. It outspeeds my whole team, so I'm not expecting booster energy. Something like Life Orb I think is very strong into me. Also Gliscor, Metagross, even Moltres are some great defensive Pokemon into my team. Ogerpon's pretty hard to switch into. My rock resists are not great. I have Iron Treads, which is fantastic, but besides that, my team is very rock weak. They have a potential rain that they could bring. I think Terra, Lapras, and Revroom are very strong, and then Muck is also tough to kill. As for my team, their Ghost Resist is Muck, which I think is really good, so it's probably going to show up, but nonetheless I think Frostless is fantastic. Just clicking Terra Ghost Shadow Ball seems very strong. I think Iron Treads offensively is fantastic. It hits a lot of the team super effectively with Steel, Ice, and Ground, and maybe Rock moves. As for Necrozma, I think a physical sweeping set's fantastic. Psychic plus Ground is pretty hard for my opponents to switch into. They actually can't at all. I think I've gone over the team enough. Let's actually take a look at what I brought. So I'm trying Blaziken again. I built this team a week before the game actually was played, so I was not the most prepared. But Adamant Blaziken, enough speed for Valiant at +1, probably. Just protect 3 attacks. I didn't bring Swords Dance. I thought I was doing enough damage already. Just try to get a weakness policy procced after I have screens up, and then do some damage. Then I have Grimmsnarl, just dual screens. I have Thunder Wave, which I think will be helpful against some of their faster Pokemon and make a potential Swift Swoop Kingdra, or maybe a Revavroom. And then Parting Shot just to pivot around. I have Glimmora because they have no hazard removal, so I think hazards are fantastic this game. Rocks and Spikes are incredible for Metagross, Iron Valiant, Ogerpon especially because it can't run Boots. Rocks are nice for Gliscor. For some reason, if they don't bring Boots on Moltres, it's fantastic. Great for Pelipper, great for Lapras, fantastic for Muckalola. So I'm just doing, Glimmora's going to do what Glimmora does best. Set up hazards and die. I have Mortal Spin in case they try to set up hazards on me, although they do have Double Spin blocker, Mortal Spin blocker. Here's Frostlass. I tried Custap Berry this week. I tried to EV it to live a knockoff for my Iron Valiant, but something went wrong in the battle, as you'll see. But Terra Ghost Shadow Ball, Ice Beam's also there just to have a neutral hit into Muck. And then Thunder Wave, which I think Thunder Wave spam is pretty good this week. And then Destiny Bond, Custap Berry, hopefully to get Valiant. Necrozma's my sweeper, Dragon Dance, Photon Geyser, Earthquake. I have Rock Slide just so that I'm killing Moltres at +1. Without that, Photon Geyser's not doing enough damage. And then lastly, Iron Treads attack booster. I have enough speed to outspeed Gliscor and below. And then just 4 attacks. Dual Stab with Ice Spin or Stone Edge is hitting 90% of this team super effectively. It's very strong. So let's take a look at how this game went. Let me switch sides here. So I'm leading Glimmora. I'm not predicting anything. I see that they brought both grounded poisons, so T-Spikes aren't going to do much here. But I'm getting my hazards up. And unsurprisingly, I get Earthquaked. They get Toxic Orb, and I get my Spike up. They have revealed 2 of their moves now, and I have a ton of hazards up. Of course, these T-Spikes are going to be gone soon. I go Frostlass, which is pretty much inviting in this Muck, which I'm fine with. It's going to tell me if it's Boots or AV. I get Ice Beam damage. I didn't really have a better option of punishing this Gliscor. Maybe I could have gone Iron Treads and clicked Ice Spinner, but getting a Flame Body on Moltres would be unfortunate. So I went Frostlass just to click Ice Beam. They protect. So I know 3 of their moves now on Gliscor. And they reveal that they're not Boots, which is fantastic. This thing getting lower is fantastic for Blaziken. I bring in Iron Treads because I figure they can't do anything to me if they want to knock off, which they probably do. I already consumed my booster, so it doesn't take much. They go into Moltres expecting an Earthquake, and they are not heavy duty Boots. So they take half their health just to hazards. And then I have Stone Edge to kill them, even if they're Charity Berry, which they are, they die. Out comes Gliscor, Ice Spinner, kills it. This is looking fantastic for me. I'm breaking through a lot of their defensive Pokemon. I think Necrozma or Blaziken could totally sweep late game, and I still have a Frostlass with a Custap Berry, which could do something too. So it's looking fantastic. They bring an Iron Valiant. Here's where the game starts to not go so well. I decide to stay in here. I figure Iron Treads has done what it's going to do, which is probably bad because it can still switch it on Muck and click Earthquake. Earthquake's a free click this game. As for their Terra types, they could be Terra Flying on the Revavroom, which is pretty good into Blaziken and Iron Treads and Necrozma. Maybe not Necrozma, but it's bad for Frostlass, so I decide to stay in here on the close combat. Probably should have just gone Frostlass. They reveal booster speed, and they click close combat and kill me. That was probably a bad play. I have a Frostlass that I don't really need this game. Treads was still fantastic, just clicking Earthquake. So I sacked Treads when I probably shouldn't have. Definitely should have just gone Frostlass, and I thought Frostlass lived a knockoff. It doesn't. Let's check a damage calc right now, actually. So, Frostlass, let's say Spike's lead. That's a little more health than I think I have. Iron Valiant, Swords Dance. That's Calm Mind. Knockoff. Yeah, if I'm max HP, I can live, but I don't think I was max HP. I can't see. What was I? No, not at all. So that knockoff usually killed, if not always. So, very bad play for me. Could have brought out Grimmsnarl and clicked Reflect, which I'm going to do the next turn, because what else am I supposed to do at this point? So I've thrown away 2 of my Pokemon to this Iron Valiant for pretty much no reason. They start setting up on me, which I'm fine with. I can Thunder Wave them. I have a Blaziken. Spirit Break, do a lot of damage, and I click Parting Shot and go right out into Blaziken. I figured I would live a Spirit Break into a close combat, so I didn't feel the need to protect, and I Flare Blitz to kill them. Close combat or Stone Edge would not have killed them there, so Flare Blitz was really my only play. I'm going back into Grimmsnarl here to set up more screens. A light screen is just nice for Kingdra. Despite some pretty bad plays here, I think Necrozma's still totally winning this game. Hopefully I light screen and they kill me, is best case scenario, and that's exactly what happens. So I've got Necrozma out. I don't want to get Toxic here or poisoned. If they're like a defensive Revavroom, that could be pretty tough for my Necrozma. So I just want to kill this Muck. So I Earthquake. I figured I can set up, I have screens I can set up on the other 2 Pokemon if I need to. Out comes Revavroom. This thing probably wants to Terra. I don't want to Earthquake into a Terra Flying. Photon Geyser. I don't actually know the calc on that. I don't think it would kill though. So I decide I want to click Dragon Dance. If they click Shift Gear, that's fine. They're not doing that much to me anyways. I have Reflect up. So they Terra Ground and click Shift Gear. And I Dragon Dance. So they're still going to be faster than me, but I have Reflect up, so I'm fine. Obviously Ironhead could flinch, which would be rough. But besides that, I'm in a fantastic spot. Photon Geyser is going to kill this. Photon Geyser kills Kingdra, especially after hazards. So here's the game, and they crit me, and that's the game. So that's too bad. I totally had the game there. I definitely made some bad plays. Sacking Frostlass, losing Iron Treads for no reason. I think leading Glamora was fine. I think I probably brought the better team, but I did not play better. Also, of course, the crit at the end is unfortunate, but despite that, I think I could have won the game had I played Blaziken better, not sacked Frostlass, not sacked Iron Treads. Getting up hazards against a team like this without Boots Moltres, I should not be losing this game, but I did, mostly because I played poorly. So, that is week 5. We're now 2-3 in this league. A little unfortunate. Playoffs is looking further and further from our sights, but it's not impossible yet. We'll keep trying. Again, this league, just for fun. Don't want to take it too seriously. That's why I have a bad team with 1 water resist. As for my other leagues, I've got my RQA game to play this week, and I've got my PUDL semifinals tomorrow night. So I'll be playing that late and then probably recording the post commentary, and you'll be seeing that tomorrow night, which would be the 23rd, not the 22nd. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.